Hey everyone, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jaraci Cup number 12. Gonna be cookies again here. Bit of a cookies theme. See, that's why I'm drinking, right? Because cookies go well with milk. Anyway, what am I talking about? It's gonna be him versus VoidWarrior here in Group D. If you haven't watched the last games, you should do that, of course. That was Cookies versus, what's his face now? Cookies versus Arek. Cookies did win that series 2-0 here, so he's looking pretty strong in this group. If he wins this series 2-0 as well, it's gonna be very, very difficult for him to be eliminated from upper bracket. So if he can just finish this one out, he'll be doing very well. But his opponent, kind of an unknown to me, so I must say I'm a little bit concerned with the positioning of this carrier already, because he's not actually at the eco there. So, but we'll have to keep our eyes on that. It may turn out that VoidWarrior is just like sleeper OP here, you know what I mean? But Cookies is definitely no slouch. I would not expect VoidWarrior to win this. We'll see. Oh, he's an RM player, okay. So he's got some background. Yeah, A-Game knows just how bad this is. It looks like a small thing, you know, like, oh, well, they have to move a little bit when they go. The Salvagers move in, like, StarCraft 2, right? They go back and forth to minerals. Yeah, it's really bad. Because, actually, what it turns out, like, this is losing like 50% of the eco off the base or something. It's like, it's really drastic. So, yeah, you don't want to do that. Did something just explode? Oh, by the way, Cookies is playing Saban. That's kind of interesting. Let's check the picks here. He grabbed that first, and then VoidWarrior went Conef. He grabbed the Boneyard. In his info.txt, he says bones. Nice. He can tell us, I think often we pick like an oh my gosh. We take our, like, not main faction when we want to sort of experiment with new things in a match that we're not super concerned about, so he can tell us if that was the idea here. Fleetcap 45 teching for VoidWarrior very, very quickly here. He does have Sandskimmer Fab though, he's built a couple of them now. Base Runner is still here as well, so we have some opportunities to build some blast drones here. He always sounds sad. That's too bad. LAV's getting a little bit of damage done on them by the skims. Of course, this will reheal and this won't, so you like that trade a little bit. You have a new tourney plan. Oh boy. Well, I guess you'll have to keep that secret, eh? Prepping some strats for the upper bracket, I imagine. Uh-oh. LAV's just getting to shoot for free against the skims here. They need to jump over that hill there. Base Runner here can pop the smoke too, just try and keep it alive for a second. There's no blast drones being built. And VoidWarrior kind of falling asleep on the production here. It looks like Cookies just kind of built up a really big force comparatively. He's doing the Dreamlands thing with CC is halfway. Is that... Oh, tell me Dreamlands didn't ever tell anyone to do that. Oh no. Because he gets a lot of viewers, so... Oh dear, I could see why this has become such a thing. Uh-oh. Well, if you're watching my cast, don't do this. This is bad. After all, who are you gonna trust, me or Dreamlands? Come on, think about it. What's the follow-up here for Cookies? Oh, it looks pretty slow, actually. It doesn't have an SC queued or anything like that. Not really sure why. Maybe his APM just getting taxed or something. Yeah, there's the SC getting queued up now. He's almost at fleet cap, too. But he could go fighter and gunship here. That'd be kind of nifty. Doesn't look like that's the play, though. Yeah, it looks like AV Fab gonna be locked in instead. Very nice. Soothing water. And see, the problem for VoidWarrior here is just that he doesn't have, oh gosh, he's getting further away from the main. He doesn't have, like economy getting started here, but he also doesn't really have army getting started here. If you're building army instead of economy, you know, well, just think, where do you want it to be? You really want it to be down here, right? And if you're building economy instead, you really got to get started on it quick. Not too quick, you don't want to die to aggression like this, but you know, you definitely don't want to be in this position where you're kind of not doing either one, because you aren't really advancing towards any of your goals, you know, and that's obviously not really a great way to play the game. My cat is freaking out over here. Even my cat knows that this is not good for VoidWarrior. Big allegations without a way to verify them. That's what we thrive on this channel, A-Game, of course. Did you know that vaccines cause autism? I shouldn't say that stuff on Twitch, I'll get banned. Not true, by the way, in case anyone is watching, that's not true. It was a joke. Demonetized! Well, that's not saying much. We do have AVs on the way, by the way. Cookies has finished that tech, so... But first he's gonna actually tech the damage upgrade. And honestly, I like it. He's got a lot of LAVs, so teching damage is not gonna be a bad thing here. Income from the ever generous Houston. Battlecruiser fan, hey, here we go. I like it. And you know why Cookies is doing this, right? Is because, again, this eco it's totally shot. I mean, this is not really a threat at all, so he can just kind of do whatever he wants this game. It's not really a big deal. You know, I was all hyping this up like, yeah, this was really important for Cookies, because if he can 2-0 here, he's pretty much got the upper bracket sussed, you know what I mean? But I don't know. This doesn't look like very convincing competition. Just kind of a chill game here. Yeah, let me check. I can find that sort of stuff out on Twitch here. Image? No, I just... Using a trackpad is not fun, guys. I don't even know what's going on. Looks like nothing good. Yeah, well, he'll win this trade, right? Because... Actually, VoidWarrior has damage too. But it looks like Cookies has damage 1, armor 1, and he's definitely got the numbers here, so... And, AVs being here is not exactly going to help him either. Oh, look at that. I have 0 copyright strikes. That's good. I think it's in the channel handles. Yes. PC goes down, but yeah, he knows. He sees the writing on the wall. I've got to click a bunch of times on this trackpad. Okay. Shut up, cat. I don't know. It's telling me I made $2.36. I'm pretty sure it was more than that. Seems like something's bugged here. Oh my gosh. Chill out, Suts. Jeez. Nah, she wants to go out. Let me take this cat out real quick, and then we'll jump into game 2. Yeah, yeah. Oh, RIP. Oh, whoops, I didn't load the thing in. Game 2 gonna be on Kalash Teeth. And it looks like factions don't change. Let's see if VoidWarrior can adapt at all. I just get the feeling he's really practiced in RM, but not really in DOK. Kind of out of his element here. Oh, she didn't die. She's just at your lake house. That's good. Unless you mean she's buried there. That cat is like morbidly obese. It's unfortunate. The other cat actually still is like a good mouser, you know, and gets a lot of... catches a lot of mice. Well, that's the same thing that I just said. She's very thin. Problem is, she's kind of senile, so... Both of the cats have some ailment, you know what I mean? It's like a great dichotomy, you know, because the one cat has just a ailing body. Just falling apart, you know. Not fit at all, can barely move. But she's a lot smarter than the other one, who's, you know, her mind is just going. But that cat is very fit, so... Is it better to lose the body or lose the mind? That's the question. Seems that VoidWarrior has not yet repented of this evil, so you're gonna see the carrier in the halfway position still. If you're watching, fix it. This ain't good. Which map is shallow? Oh, come on, A-Game. You can't possibly be that out of the meta. Yeah, that's the one that I edited. Oh no. Oh no. We're so rusty, guys. Listen, if one of you like wants to win this tournament, this is your best chance because we're bad now. Like, we're terrible. we haven't played in far too long. So, Sandscrimmer Fab. This is about the same as we saw last game, I think. Looks like Cookie's doing a similar thing to last time. He's you're not gonna practice until your games. It hasn't really been that long, man. Yeah, I mean, Discara is already gonna like win this tournament, man. It's like it's practically guaranteed. I'm gonna try though. I'm really gonna try. Anyway, seems like this is kind of what Cookies did in his last series too, if you recall, right? Game 1, he went for some aggression. Game 2, he kind of plays it slow and goes for the eco. Actually, I really like that as a sort of a series mentality because, you know, if you want to consider your group stage as two series, or what the heck, as a series of 2 games, you're starting the pace really, really fast. Because if you can win that game going with a fast pace, your opponent's like, okay, I really better take this seriously. He goes slow, he tries to be defensive. Now you go eco and you win off of that. You know, I think that's a really good idea. Definitely worked in his last series, so... Yeah. No, really, I mean, I think in the top tier it was clear there was some problems with the meta that needed to be cleaned up, but like, you know, how dare you not take my advice as equal to Discara's, you know what I mean? Topher doll. Well, welcome. Just the usual. We've seen it time and time again, sadly. Gonna be AV Fab, by the way, coming out for Cookies. He has quite a number of LAVs here, just fanning out and getting vision, so not gonna be caught out by anything. Yeah, it's really a pity because I wanted to be like super hyped up for the next version of the Jaraci patch, right? I was playing games with Discara and it was like, geez, this is like freaking epic. I remember A-Game, you kind of, in my mind, this stuck really well. You were like, yeah, the only problem with the current Jaraci patch is that the games are too epic, you know? And I was like, well, that's a good problem to have. And then there was just like so much hate for it from the community. It was very strange. Like I couldn't really understand why. And it was kind of a sad time for me as well, so I just sort of fizzled out and stopped running tournaments. Messy. Shouldn't have happened, but there it was. Well, better late than never. Battlecruiser Fab. Whoa! You liked it before he fixed the instant BD bug? What, you enjoyed that? Oh no. Hey, we have a tech from VoidWarrior. That's good. Last game he didn't really tech to anything. That's true. That's true. I played a lot of receiver too in those days, so. You know what I've gotten hooked on right now? It was Porsche Unleashed, that old Need for Speed game. Man, I'm telling you, those old Need for Speed games are great. NFS 5, I think that's really the best one. And it's free, you know? Don't have to pay a dime for that. Oh, missiles. Oh gosh.
First blood.
Well, at that point, I mean, Cookie should just hit the resign button. It's over. I don't know how you come back from that, honestly. Oh, look at this. See, I love this, right? This is really, really nice. Ref mode! Yes! He's adapting. But Cookie's, he's saying, like, hey, I'll just check and make sure you're not on 3 base, right? So this is not blind. He knows. And, it's always unfortunate when you think that you and your opponent are pretty even, and then, like, you go to expand your 3rd base and he's watching you. You're always like, yeah. He knows, right? And in that case, he's probably got more than this. It's not a good feeling. By the way, VoidWarrior, you're getting 3 base, but he's moving the PC over here. This is a little bit awkward. And carrier can't cruise missile from quite that far away, so he's actually giving a move order to the carrier as well here. Definitely some eco-suicide going on this side. Second cruise missile missed. It's game over, man. VoidWarrior should just GG right now. Hyper Bozo over here. Something unnatural about how flat that horizon is. There's a hill here, though. I think we're just kind of waiting for BCs to come out. And he's got 2 of them queued. I mean, he's going fast here. Now, of course, you should be aware BCs in Jaraci patch are definitely faster. But they're still not like super quick. They do, I think, less damage per shot, but have a much higher range. Soban ones, I mean, it's of course the Soban BC in Vanilla had more range than the Coalition one as well. But the big change in Jaraci patch 12 is that when the BCs use their smoke ability, normally they've been stopped once they use the ability, and then you can still give them a move order, which feels a little bit awkward. But in this time, A-Game has made it so that they always have to stop, so once you use the smoke, you can't move, and then they self-heal themselves, which is really, really useful. By the way, he got the base runner. It's game over. Oh, are they tankier now, too? Oh, yeah, they are. Okay, good. I actually like that a lot. Because I never quite liked the Jaraci, I think it's like 8 to 11 BCs, where they were a lot less tanky than before. I like that smoke, by the way, actually, to just block off the carrier for a moment. Just gets a LAV, though, and then Sand Skimmer, and then backs away. Oh, he's got the moves. Dodges the missile there. Actually, he's going to try to go further in here, though, but this is definitely a mistake. We've got the assault ships there. He'll get 1 skim, but at the cost of 2 AVs. Not really worth it. But it's kind of academic. There's no answer to these BCs. I mean, this is a game ender here. Yeah, you did do what I was asking for. That's awesome. Hey, I'm happy for it. JC5. Oh yeah, that was the one where Orbnet managed to beat the Skara in a best of 5. That was really hype. That was really hype. And I mean, definitely it was because the BCs were too powerful, but I wouldn't take anything away from Orbnet. I mean, most people can't beat the Skara, even if you give them just like objectively better units. Yeah, you know, he still plays like, he still prioritizes RA 95 or whatever. Open RA they call it, right? But I think he's still in the scene. By the way, VoidWarrior doesn't even know that these are BC. This is going to be a bit of a shock for him. Hello! And if I were him, I'd just prioritize the carry. I'm pretty sure he just has the DPS to finish him off here. With like 0 micro. Looks like he'll take care of the assault chips first. But there's a bunch of LAVs here too, so Cookies does have some options to attack the army, which is hitting those BCs. With the increased armor though, not going to die to Sand Skimmers, right? I really don't imagine. Down go the Skims. And Cookies taking his sweet time here, but there it is. Oh, I see. He didn't have vision on the carrier. Okay, but the LAVs will give him that, of course. Siege Cruiser Tech. Ah, Houston. Look, he has siege cruiser tech. It's game over. Oh, don't leave the carrier. He lost the vision on it. Ah, that's okay. Yeah, he's gonna come back. He realizes his mistake. Actually has fighter and gunship tech done as well. Go for the tac bombers. Do it. Do it. Do it. This LAV will actually die eventually, but he's giving his life for a good cause. Ah, and here we see that self-heal on display. So see, it can't move while it's smoked, and then it gains health. I didn't quite catch it, but it was quite a lot. You gotta realize he was hit by a cruise missile as well. But it's not built. Ah, I see. I see. Anyway, I was gonna mention what A-Game said. Game over is one of those forever ruined phrases. It's really true, because sometimes you can get in a really game-ending position and then just fail to do it, you know what I mean? And, listen, if you're me, you really do that a lot. I've got a whole email for this, so... Cookies, though, he knows how to end the game. There it is. And yeah, I agree with your talk about why the self-heal is so big. I mean, it lets them be, like, self-sufficient things rather than just, you know, mash them up together with your carrier, right? Which is typically how it's always been done. Anyway, good games for Cookies. 2-0 there. VoidWarrior, I think, just doesn't have practice with DOK, but that's no problem. Let me tell you, if I played myself from 2016, I would definitely win, so... There's always room to improve. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'm gonna be gone for about an hour, but I'll be back after that, so don't leave. Well, you should leave, but come back. And for you guys on YouTube, I'll catch you in the next one.